right, this stuff down here is wet. This stuff is dry. All right, here we are. It's May 6th. All right, here's my before look. Another toilet bowl, we're calling it. I needed kind of a borrow pit from here, so I skimmed a hilltop so I could expand this gravel pad out. So it's not necessary, but the first thing I'm going to do is just loosen it up with the excavator, because it's just, since I have the tool and it's that close. Otherwise, if I took the tractor in, I'd really be beating myself up, because these things are like, you know, rock, like stone when you got washouts like this. So I could do this with, you know, multiple different implements, but like I said, with the tractor, you're just going to beat yourself up, whether you got TR3, a box blade, the chisel disc, any of that. So I'll loosen it all up, and then I'm going to blend it in with the grass line there and get this all replanted here today. Start cleaning this area up. I'm going to clean up this, since this is part of the new 22 acre lot. I'll bush hog this area here so there's kind of a good size side yard up here. So anyways, let's get after it. So while I'm over here, this is where the ditch gets really steep. I'm going to go ahead and expand this thing even bigger, this new side yard. I'll clear the chaff off here. You know, it's about a 20-foot area that was just basically overgrown here. I'll skim the top of all these weeds and I'll add it to the toilet bowl here when I start to grade and plant it. And it'll look nice when it's done here shortly. Hopefully you'll see. Here's a look after the excavator. I got all the chaff cleaned off of this section, and I'm going to blend this all together, regrade the whole thing, and put a nice lawn section in here. We'll see if Mother Nature's going to help or not. And I'll try to put some fresh stone up there below that rock deck there and kind of blend that into the new lawn here. All right, let's start putting a little magic on this thing. right, this stuff down here is wet. This stuff is dry. So I'm gonna kind of mix it a little bit, and then I might break out one of the heavy drags next. The rough grade is starting, got all the holes cut down to the bottom. It's just I gotta mix the wet with the dry for a little bit. All right, these drags are a little bit heavy, a little bit challenging to deal with. So it really helps if you got a loader. You can hang it like this and get them untangled. And then get it ready to roll. I'm going to try to lay it down gently. I want the spikes down. Just like that. That just makes it a lot easier doing it that way. Alright, I got the Outlander in work mode. The left is wet. It's too wet right now, but I'm hoping this drag will do what it's supposed to and get it to where I can plant it. Fingers crossed. All right, what I was saying there was I started out in work mode. This Can-Am has 3 different modes, and it was a little bit too sluggish. There wasn't a lack of power, but in work mode it really restrains the power. On when you hit the gas, you know, it restrains how quickly and how slowly the power comes. So I switched it back to standard mode, and that's exactly what I needed. I needed a little more zip, you know, to punch it so I could pull this heavy drag, because it pulls a lot of dirt underneath it. If you ain't noticing that, them spikes are probably at least 4 inches long, maybe 5 inches, but it's doing its job. So look at how pretty it's starting to turn out here. Right, not too bad. It's got a few little humps that I'll probably fix. You probably can't even see them. I mean, I could easily plant this for a field, which is what it is, a field edge, but there's a little swale right here. I'll bring the tractor in, and then there's a little hole over there, but otherwise I'll get this planted probably today. And I don't know if I'm going to cultipack it. I may, because I don't have straw for this. So I'll go and hand pick. I'll get some of these bigger rocks out of the edge here and let it dry for a little while and finish it up. All right, I hit a couple of the humps right there. Got all the big rocks picked out of here and raked. I won't make that mistake again, running half on gravel and half on dirt. So I'm going to run it a few more drags, get one final level, and then go ahead and plant it. And then after this, that's too soft right here, even here. So I'll let the grass get established here, and then I'll put a fresh layer of stone here afterwards, after the fact. So let's drag it a few more times. Here's what I use for my seed mix. I got some Kentucky 31, some ryegrass, and some oats mixed in there just for something to come up faster. Planted it extra heavy because we got lots of turkeys and birds that'll be in there scratching. I'm not sure if I want to cultipack or not. There's pros and cons. If I leave it a little soft like it is now and we get a light rain, it'll be okay. But if we get a heavy rain, it's gonna wash it out. Whereas if I cultipack and pack them lines in, it's not gonna wash out as easy. Right, so when I plant something out where there's a lot of wildlife, I put one layer down real heavy. Now I'm going to put the drag on. I'm going to drag that layer in, and then I'm going to top dress it again with more seed on the top, and then we're going to cultipack. So what this does is it mixes the seed in, it puts some dirt over top of it since I don't have straw. If it was just the lawn and you had straw, you would just leave it and then put the straw over top. But since I'm improvising and I don't have straw, I'm mixing the first layer of seed in now, and then I'm going to put another layer on top. Turned out really nice. I don't know, maybe I'll run the cultipacker. Ain't gonna hurt it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and run it once quick. But that's it. Stay tuned. We'll see what Mother Nature does with this. And then this will be next to start cleaning this area up. There we go. You can see all the lines in it. We had a freeze warning this morning. Here we are almost into May, April 22nd today. But it's ready. It's ready for the warm up. Some of it might germinate. Them oats might germinate with what moisture's in here right now. Fingers crossed. All right, here we are. It's May 6th. Here's a follow-up. It's turning out very beautiful. It's a little bit thicker over here because that's shaded half of the day, but we've been getting a lot of rain on it. And Clarkster made a comment in one of the videos like, you know, do you think it'll grow because you scraped all the dirt off? It's pure clay. Well, that's correct. It is pure clay. But as you can see, it's doing very nicely. A lot of good germination all the way across this thing. It just goes to show you can grow. Is that a deer in there? Yeah, I think a deer just took off. You can grow almost anything, almost anywhere, as long as you got moisture. I mean, look at gravel roads. They grow over with grass. Concrete on the cracks, you'll grow stuff in there. So this is going to look beautiful. We didn't get any gully washers, so you'd see there's no washouts. Mother Nature was kind this time. Unlike when I tried to plant and we built this place, she was not kind, and she wrecked a lot of our excavation work that we paid a lot of money for. But whatever, that's what you got to deal with. So this looks really nice. Big success here. I'll keep picking away. We're still waiting on the appraisal for the Missouri farm. It's supposed to come in tomorrow, literally on May 7th. So things might start happening really fast, so stay tuned.